Okay, middle of winter, 20 degrees outside. We're all sleeping in the house, middle of the night. Tree snaps, power goes out, totally frozen. So what's the plan? Okay, here's the plan. What we're going to do is we're going to first come out to the barn. We're going to grab the generator and we're going to come out to the barn. Or I guess we're going to come out to the storage unit. We're going to open the doors. We're going to grab this generator. That's going to be right here. Right there. So like there's a saw and there's a spot where the generator is going to be right here. It's going to have a handle. You're going to grab the handle. We're going to pick it up. We're going to pull it up to about right here in the garage. Again, it's like crazy cold outside. We're going to have a headlamp on. So the first thing to do is grab a headlamp, come outside, and then it's starting to rain out here for real. Grab a headlamp, put it on, come outside, grab the generator, check it. We're going to look down at it, and I'm going to go grab it. I've already brought it to the house. But we're going to do all this in the barn. And what we're going to do in the barn is we're going to go into the barn and make sure it's full of gas. Now I'm going to go ahead and put yeah, let's play in the rain. I'm going to go ahead and fill it up all the way. But let's see if I can switch the view on this. I don't think I can. So, all right, well, here we go. So it has a fuel gauge on it, as you can see right here. And it holds about 5 gallons of gas. You're going to fill it up. And then you're going to fill it up in the barn. And you're going to use these cans right here. The reason why we're going to use those cans, and there's 4 of those cans, is because they each have 5 gallons of gas in them. And it has fuel stabilizer in it. So that gas should be good for years and years. So then you're going to grab it by the handle in the barn. This handle right here. Pick it up. Grab by the handle right there. Pick it up, drag it all the way to this corner of the house. This corner of the house right here. You know, 3 or 4 feet away from the corner of the house. And then we're going to grab this, one of these umbrellas we have. And we're going to put it over the generator because of exactly what's happening right now. And it's raining outside, it's cold. We don't really want the generator to get wet. And we don't want these cords to get wet. Okay. So, boom, generator's full. Put the generator out here. First thing we're going to do to crank it up is, I want to show you this book. This book basically has everything you need to know. Quick start guide. What you're going to do is going to do the 3 things that it tells you to do here. Number 1, choke it to start. Number 2, you're going to open the fuel valve, which is this thing right here. That right there, right? So that right there is off. Again, this is all in this little book. We're going to open it, which basically means open it. You turn it from horizontal to parallel. And then you're going to turn on this on switch. You can come around the side here. It has all the plugs in it. See all the plugs? There's an on switch. You'll turn it on right there. And then you usually usually you have to choke it. See where my finger is right here? Usually you push this to choke it, but I've been running it now for like 30, 40 minutes, maybe an hour. So it doesn't have to be choked. So then you're just gonna pull the handle and it's gonna fire up. Okay, generator's running. I'm gonna turn it off because it's so loud, and also if you're not really sure what to do, there's a label here. All of the labels in the generator are really, really helpful. All right, so generator's running. So then the next thing we're going to do is, again, it's 20 degrees outside, no power. so it started to get cold really quick. So what we're gonna do is in our master bedroom, and I'm gonna turn around so you can see that. So there's our master bedroom right here, right? Again, we're on the side of the house. Master bedroom window. This window right here. That window, we're gonna drop the longest extension cords we have. We have 2 long extension cords, and both of them are orange. These 2 guys right here. We're gonna grab those 2 very long orange extension cords, and we're gonna plug them up into these 2 outlets. For what? Okay, here's what I would do. I would grab the space heater number 1. We have 2 Lasco space heaters. This guy right here, and this guy right here. So you've got, 1 and number 2. And basically what I figured out is basically 1 space heater per long orange cord. So I would bring 1 space heater immediately, put it in our master bedroom. No, I would put it in Maddie's room, where Maddie's at right now. And then I would take the second one and I would put it in Liam's room or Sam's room, either one. And so you're gonna have a cord that is gonna run all the way upstairs, and it's gonna have the space basically connected to one of our outlets that has like 5-6 outlets on it. And then on that outlet, you'll plug up 1 space heater. And again, you're doing this before you plug it into the generator. I would plug up 1 space heater, and I would plug up 1 lamp. And then you could plug up whatever, 1 or 2 iPhone chargers, or phone chargers, if we're still using iPhones. And then I would put a second space heater in, so plugging up 1 space heater, iPhone charger, and a lamp to a strip attached to one of the long orange cords. And then I would connect the long orange cord and bring the long orange cord out our bedroom window that I just showed us over there. You could also run it off of this window right here. You could either run it off that, I would run it off this back bedroom window. And the reason why I would do this bedroom window is, yes. Give me 1 second. Say what? I can't hear you. What? What? Yeah, y'all can make bricks and y'all can make a house.
Yeah, we're playing a game, so that's why we're using.
Say hi, Clara.
Hi.
Say hi, Maddie.
Hi.
All right, y'all make a house.
We're playing a game, so we're in the forest.
They're making a game. The reason why I would use that window right there. Am I pointing the right place? Yeah, that window right there. I would use that one because it's on the opposite side of the generator. The generator is super loud. And we don't really want to, we're not going to die of carbon monoxide with the generator outside, but I don't even want to smell that, exhaust. So anyway, cord, you're going to run the cord first, set up the heater in Maddie's room, plug it. So first you're going to grab a strip with electric cords in it, a strip where you plug in multiple cords. Plug in the space heater into one, lamp in the second one, and then you're going to plug in all right, so I got space heater cord right here, right? I'm gonna plug it into one of the strips, and then I'm plug in this lamp cord into a strip. So I got 2 into a strip, and then I'm gonna take the strip and I'm gonna put the strip into one of these one of these longer orange cords. The 2 orange cords are very long. They'll run all the way from Maddie's room, all the way out that window, down the wall, and then across the deck, and then plugged into, we're gonna plug one, this is really important right here. Okay, so we're gonna plug, you've got basically 3 different breakers right here. You've got one that you can see is a GFCI. That's really important. GFCI, these two GFCI 20 amps are exactly the same. And then you got this one AC 120, 240 volt, no GFCI. This is where we're going to plug the refrigerator. This is where we're going to plug up one extension cord. This is where we're going to plug up the second extension cord. So we're going to plug up the extension cord. Again, generator is running. It's underneath an umbrella, so it's not getting wet. It's full of gas, so we don't have to fill it up too often. Everything is on, running. Gonna plug in the first cord right here. Plug it in. And that should power up the first space heater and the first light. Okay? And then you're gonna take the second space heater and the second light. Do exactly the same thing. So now you're gonna have two cords running out of our bedroom window up there, you know, in that one corner. Two cords, second cord plugs in. So when you plug into these outlets, you're actually gonna plug in, you're not gonna plug in like outlet and then the outlet. You're not gonna use just one outlet. You're gonna spread them across the outlets. So we're gonna go across the top plugs of the outlets first. So again, top plugs of these outlets first. So when you get done, you should have these two cords. Give me 1 second. I bent this cord. All right. So it should look like this. Two cords, top outlets, generators running, and that'll power up. Well, we'll come back to that in a minute. But the main thing is to see how this is like 6,500 max starting watts, 5,500 running watts. Is you can't exceed that or the generator just doesn't put out the power, right? So right now the space heaters are 1,550 watts each. And a light is exactly what it says. So if it's a 60 watt light, it's 60 watts. So you've got 1,500 space heater, 60 watt lights. So you're at 1,560 times 2. So that's like 1,620. Sorry, 3,120. And then you're at, and I like that it's raining right now. I'm not getting wet. Generator's not getting wet. You can see what I'm talking about. So you're at 3,120. Next, really important is the refrigerator. I had to buy this cord. You see this cord? You'll notice that it has 4 prongs, with one of the prongs being an L-shaped prong. So we're going to take the third outlet. Third outlet, we're going to flip this one up. This is the 120/240 outlet. And flip it up. And hey, Clara, can you come here and hold this black? Come here for a sec. Come here, hold this up for me. Come around over it. Yeah, here, stand right there, and just hold that plastic piece up.
Up here?
Yeah, stand right here.
Like this?
Yep, just like that. Okay, so if everybody can see, we're going to take this, the one L shape.
Sorry about that. There's a middle right.
The one L-shaped prong goes in the L-shaped bracket area, right? And once I put it in, it really only fits one way. So I plug it in, and then I actually turn it. You can see it'll turn and lock. It's a very minor turn. It's like, this turns like a little bit. So that,
now can I just set it
yeah,
down?
now, yeah, you can set it down. So when we get done, that's where we're going to plug the refrigerator. You cannot plug the refrigerator into the GFCI outlets because our fridge right now, and most refrigerators kick off GFCI outlets because the compressor makes, basically it's this kind of vibration that makes the GFCI think that there's a short, and it just kicks them off. And I just learned this the other day, well, last week when we lost all of our food. But that's why, like, most GFCI, most refrigerators, all refrigerators in houses are not hooked up to GFCI. Okay, short cord to the refrigerator because we just don't have that much length to go. So I've got generators running. Our short cords, there's a green one and a white one. I bought them years ago for Christmas, but they look like this. They kind of, and these, I think these are 25 feet long. So you're literally going to plug in. Right now I'm using the green one. So I got the green cord out here. It's wet right now, so I'm gonna dry it off. Drying off the green cord. Again, generator's running. Sort of. In real life, it'll be running. And I'm gonna put this phone down just right here so you can see what's going on. I'm sorry for the shaky video. So I got this is the cord that we've hooked up to the generator. Again, and this is the 4-prong cord, and on the outside of it has 4 regular plugs. I'm gonna pop one of them open. They're labeled green and red. I have no idea. I have no idea why one of them is green, one of them is red, but I'm just gonna pop them open. I'm gonna plug in the cord into this thing. They're all 3-prongers. Boom, I plug this green cord in. Follow me. We're gonna take the green cord. Everything's coming through the back porch. So really what we'll have is 1 green cord coming through the back porch, 2 orange cords coming up upstairs. Green cord goes through this window right here. To open the window, let me show you that. To open the window, you're gonna come up here. You're gonna take this latch, which is gonna be to the left. You're gonna switch it to the right. You may have to kind of bang, 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 bang on each side to break the plastic seal and pop it open. You're gonna bring the cord through. The window's gonna kind of set on the cord. And then obviously it's 20 degrees outside, so it's gonna be cold as all get out. So what I would do after you get the cord in here and you plug the fridge and everything's running is get a piece of duct tape and maybe just put it across here. Duct tape might actually tear up the paint, so just get maybe like painter's tape. Painter's tape, I would painter's tape across that crack, and I would do that upstairs as well. And that way, it'll keep the cold from blowing in. All right, green cord comes across refrigerator floor. Comes across kitchen floor. Need more cord. All right, I'm just coming across here, just bringing in more cord. Lifting this up. Maddie, let her go to the bathroom. All right, I got this cord coming across the refrigerator. Okay, so this refrigerator's tucked in cabinets. You can't get to the cord. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to pop it out. What we're gonna do, there we go. Okay, so you see the fridge is like tight in here. So I actually grab just right behind these doors. There's like, right behind the door is a little crack right there. Both sides have that. I'm gonna grab the crack on the doors and pull the fridge out. It's kind of stuck in there. Pull it out. And I'll pull the fridge out till it's barely past the cabinet. A little more because I gotta get back there and unplug the fridge. I pull it out. I'm gonna unplug the fridge right here. And then I'm gonna plug it into this cord right here. And then again, have to 100% make sure that the cord that is plugged into the fridge, that plugs into the generator, is plugged into the 4-prong outlet with that little dongle that creates 4 regular sockets. Because if you don't, it'll pop off the GFCI. The refrigerator will fire up when so the generator's running. The refrigerator will fire up, but the problem is that as soon as the generator on this thing kicks in, as soon as the basically like the compressor kicks in, it'll just pop off GFCI and you lose all your food. All right, so refrigerator's running, space heater upstairs, space heater, 2 space heaters upstairs. You're gonna run the fireplace in our bedroom. So we've got heat in our bedroom, heat in Maddie's room, heat in Liam's room, and then fireplace going like actual, running a fire up here in the fireplace, making sure that the flue, push this part up, this lever right here. There's a lever hanging down. I know you can't see that right now. Just make sure you put this up and hook it first. And then, you know, either use kindling or you can use use the gas assist. If you want to use a gas assist, top of the fireplace is a key. You take this key, goes in right here. You turn the gas to the left, it turns it on. And then, but you'll do that, you know, you stack all your wood in there and get your fire going, and we can do a whole nother fire video later. But so you have a fireplace downstairs, gas furnace going upstairs, 2 space heaters in the kids' rooms. So with all that wattage, all right, so now you're running, I'll leave this sheet on top of the generator. It's called the winter plan. But basically, I'll show you the sheet. So the going back to the generator, right? We have a 6,500 starting watt generator, and we have a 5,500 running watt generator. Okay, I'm gonna leave this sheet right here. And what we do is we add up. So the refrigerator starts out at 700 watt, runs at 700 watts, but has 2,200 starting watts. Got it? And then the space heaters are 1,500 running watts, and they don't have any additional starting watts. So what you do is you add up all of your running watts. So we got 1,500, that's 3,000. And then running watts is 700 for the refrigerator. So we're at 3,700. We add to that the additional starting watts of 2,200. So you're at 5,900. And 5,900 is, you know, it is under 6,500 running watts. And then, under 5,900 is under 6,500 starting watts. And then the running watts is under the running watts. So you can run 2 space heaters, 1 refrigerator, and the difference between the 5,900 and the 6,500 is 600. You can run 10 60-watt bulbs. You can run 4 lamps, 5 lamps, and maybe like, I don't know, a handful of iPhone chargers. All right, so that's like the nighttime plan. Daytime plan, this is super quick. You pop off one of the heaters, space heaters, and you can run either a microwave, which runs at 1,000 watts, or you can run the air fryer, which runs at 1,550 watts. So you can, again, just have like 1 space heater running and run an air fryer or a microwave. And I think that's how we're gonna be warm, cook and eat, you know, when it's frozen, and, you know, hopefully that'll get us through like 3 or 4 days. I have 20 gallons of gas back there. I need to figure out how long that lasts, and I think 5 gallons should last. The generator itself says it runs like 14 hours on 1 tank, but I think that's like if it's not pulling any energy. So right here it says runs up to 14 and a half hours of running time. My guess is it's probably more like, I don't know, I'll have to get back on that. And if it's I'll figure that out. But 20 gallons basically gets 4, you know, kind of cycles with the generator. So, you know, worst case, we run the generator, we run the heat, pop it off and kind of let things sort of get to a point of like, oh, we got to run it again, and then we run it 3 more times. I may go out and buy 2 more 5-gallon cans of gas if I need to. And again, use the same kind of gas cans I talked about, because it'll have the fuel stabilizer in it. Basically, you're going to use the gas that's not being used for the lawnmower. I guess worst case, you could mix the 2 up. It's just, if you're going to leave gas in that generator, it has to have fuel stabilizer in it, or it'll clog up the carburetor and we'll never get it cranked when we need to. I think that's it. That's the winter plan for the generator.